Libra. Welcome to this week's career and finance reading. I'm so happy to have you here and I'm glad to see you. Let's get right into it. This is for all Libra placements. Cross watchers are welcome if relevant, and we're just going to take a look at the energy surrounding your career and financial journey. Of course, these readings are always timeless, but the fresher, the better. So if you still see the new tag or if it's within the week, you're good. But even if not, watch, see if it resonates. If it doesn't, that's okay. Check your moon and your rising sign. I also read for Taurus on this channel, so just keep that in mind. All right, Spirit, thank you for the opportunity to read for the Libra Collective regarding career and finance journey at this time. I ask for clear and concise messages as well as protection for myself, the reading, and the collective as we go through this active divination together. Ashe, Amin. Let's take a look and see what's going on. I'm going to just do action, reaction, and outcome, and then we'll just hop into specific details after that. All right. Hope you're doing well. I keep moving this mat. Hope you're doing well. All right, action. Oh my God. All right. This is a lot of cards, so what am I taking? I'm not going to take any of them then. Let's try again. Communication for a lot of people is blocked right now. Whenever my cards do weird things, to me, that's a sign that communication could be a little bit better. So just check how you're communicating with other people because, yeah, and I have to do the same. Hangman. Okay. Change of perspective. You're looking at things a little bit differently. Reaction, please. Reaction, please. Oh. Okay. Ten of Swords. We're going to talk about it. It's a good thing, though. This is actually a really good thing. It's a release. It's a release valve. It's kind of what I'm hearing. Yeah, and the Hermit is the outcome. Yeah. So, you're looking at things a little bit differently. You're getting a bit of a different perspective. You're being kind of held up in a situation for this because every collective is different. So the collective that I read for 1 week, that energy might resonate with a certain subset of people. It might resonate with a whole different subset. So just keep this in mind. Put yourself where you fit. Don't try to force it to fit if it doesn't. You are put in a new situation where you feel like you're on hold, but that hold is actually a blessing because it allows you to release a lot of the mental burden that you've been carrying that you didn't realize wasn't even your burden to carry. So I'm hearing like you might have been self-conscious about, I'm just going to make something up as an example so you understand the energy that I'm getting. Perhaps you held a lot of guilt about, maybe you had to take a pay cut, right? Maybe let's say you got laid off or something happened and you had to take like a new job and it was a pay cut, or you had to take a new job but maybe it was a little bit farther away from your home and so you're having to drive a little bit further, what have you. And you held a lot of shame about that because you took it as, well, I couldn't find anything that was in the same caliber as what I was doing before, like it's not the same pay or whatever, and you held shame, for example, right? And so now you're looking at it from a different perspective. Maybe, somebody close to you loses their job and they can't find anything at all, and they're not able to find any kind of, relief. And you're watching them and you're like, wow, I realize now that me being in this situation, you're looking at the situation a little bit differently than you were previously. And so that helps you to release a lot of the burdens and baggage that you were carrying before. I'm hearing shame. So you seem to be releasing shame that you have about something about yourself. And you're going inward with the Hermit, Virgo energy. And you are taking this journey inward. It's very interesting. Taking this journey inward, now that you've released the burden and you look at things differently, you're able to kind of lean on this wisdom that you've gained and light the way for yourself and others. Why is the Ten of Swords here? I'm just going to clarify with my other tarot deck. Thank you. Nine of Wands. Yeah. You had a lot of shame about your ability. You didn't see your ability to persevere as an ability to persevere. You weren't giving yourself credit. You're tired. You've been through a lot, but you weren't giving yourself credit. You were kind of berating yourself. And so now when you release the shame that you have about your situation, you're now able to sit in this position with the King of Swords. You're able to sit in this position of authority mentally and clarity. And this clarity is what gives rise to the Hermit and this energy of inner reflection and inner knowing, and being able to guide yourself and others with this wisdom that comes through. Very beautiful. This is why you shouldn't be. Don't be afraid. Like when you see certain cards come out, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, Libra. All right. So let's pull a couple of oracle cards, career and finance oracle cards, so we can get more specificity here. So we have manifesting. You have the power to manifest what you want by writing your intentions down and by taking inspired action to make it happen. I think it was Erykah Badu, and she said something like, take a real pencil and write on real paper, your aspirations, and watch like ish get real, And I think that's very true. Keeping a manifestation journal and putting a date on it so you can come back like a year in the future, and look at it and be like, wow, that's so powerful. And you have a lot of power, and you weren't giving yourself credit, and now that you're moving into the space of being able to pull whatever it is that you have in your mind space into your physical reality. It's really beautiful. Anything else? Ooh. Something flew out. Ending. You may leave a position or be terminated. However, there's always a new opportunity ahead. You may change careers entirely. Yeah, you're moving into this period of renewals and beginnings, and releasing the old. And maybe the release of shame that you're going through, releasing that shame might also be releasing the shame of leaving behind this chapter, ending this chapter. But there is no shame in it. Have no regret in anything that you do, because at the end of the day, everything you do opens the door for where you are now, where you'll be going. You'll be really happy with where you end up. So what else? Okay, thank you. So we have expression. You need work that lets you express your creative self. You could do well at writing, blogging, or career communication. So as you end one career chapter, you start up another one. And it's something that you tap more into your expression. You are ruled by Venus, and so that's really important for you. It's important for us. I'm a Libra moon. We also have wealth. I like the gold bars on the card. You're working towards real wealth and prosperity in your life. Keep investing in yourself and look into long-term career planning. Last week we spoke about strategy, right? Winning strategy, looking at the world through a strategic lens and a strategic mind, and understanding how planning your next steps can really aid your growth in terms of your career, your finances, your abundance, your pentacles, right? Anything else? Ooh, thank you. We have gifts. You are uncovering new talents that will land you new work and get a better position. You could get more money with deals as well, or with the deal as well. So you're walking into this era of winning, of financial abundance, because you understand the power of strategy, and that strategy comes from your ability to manifest. So all of it starts within the mind and the spirit, and then from there you bring it out into the physical. You start to see everything come into fruition the way that you saw. We also have passage. Your current situation is a means to an end. You are making the uncertain voyage to a new world. Enjoy the discoveries as you go, right? So you're now, as an air sign, you're able to lean into that ambiguity. It's not something that is it's not foreign to you, right? Who flew out here? We also have make it work. You have all the tools you need to succeed, but you have to put in the effort. You excel at working with your hands and fixing problems. People see you as a doer. I said this before as well. People see you as a doer. They don't just see you as someone who is here to take. They don't just see you as someone who is here to benefit and not contribute. They see you as a doer. You might also have Taurus in your chart. I always say about Taurus in their career readings, every sign is different, but for some signs and for some people, just some personalities in general, your normal might be someone else's extraordinary. And so people really value what you bring to the table, and you are finally giving yourself that same recognition and credit, and that you seeing yourself in that new light is what opens up doors for you to make incredible leaps and bounds in terms of your abundance in ways that you didn't even see possible before. So with that being said, I'm going to leave it right here, Libra. I'm really proud of you. I love this for you. I hope that you are well, and I will talk to you soon. If this resonates, leave me a like and share what you're going through in the comments so that we can learn from each other. Talk soon. Bye.